Right then, welcome back to the last episode, can you believe it, of YouTube FC's 2012-2013 season. Or 97-98 if you believe this. Either way. So, if anyone remembers, and I'm sure you do, how could you have forgotten, we won the Auto Windscreen Shield against Swindon. Unbelievable result. They are above us in the league. Well, they're in a higher division and they're doing really well, but they were very inconsistent if you remember. You know, they're very much like us, or how we were up into, say, 9-10 games ago. And, you know, they were winning a lot, drawing hardly any, losing quite a lot. And I think on the day, well, as you can see, we did deserve to win. They had more of the ball, but we deserved to come away with the trophy. In the league, we beat Fleetwood. We drew against Rochdale. That was a big mistake on my part. I think I just rested too many people. But anyway, we got a point. We didn't lose, so it's not too bad. And a few more players played that perhaps ordinarily wouldn't have. So all in all, not too bad. Burton Albion was the last game we played. Beat them 2-1. Laboured to a 2-1 victory, really. Although in saying that, they had one shot, it went in. To be fair, that's the first time that's happened for a while. You know, we did go through a spell where we conceded a lot. But then Alan pulled his socks up and started to play really well. So, yeah, got a late goal in that one thanks to Ash. And we won the game. And the situation now, basically, if we click back on the league table, look at the team form. Top of the form league. So that's great to see. And if you look at the league table, we've got a lovely cushion there. 4 points against Gillingham. And if we win our game in hand, that'll be 7 points. And there's only, after this game, only 9 points available to play for. So if, hypothetically, we win our next 2 games and say Gillingham, would that be draw their next game, or fail to win, then we're promoted with 3 games left. So it's looking really, really good. But what I really want is to finish top. We're only 4 points behind Bradford, and we've got the game in hand. If we win that, then we're only a point behind with 3 games left. So we've got to keep winning. And like I say, the best opportunity to carry on this great run that we're on is against Morecambe. So we should beat them. But what I'm not going to do is make the same mistake I made against Rochdale, because I thought we'd batter them. I changed too many players, and I'm not going to do it this time. Obviously change a couple, but that's about it. So the only other thing I want to do is to take some players out. Now, Ben's injured for another couple of weeks with a back strain, so let's put him in the B team. And Trusteft is injured as well, with a pulled hamstring, a couple of weeks. We're going to call Karen back into the team, like I said we were going to do. We're going to put Neil back into the reserves. And we're going to bring Carl back in. And who'd have thought that? 100% fit. I mean, he was definitely out for the season, but somehow, you know, I don't know, put it down to the medics. We've got good people at our club. They bring people back fit, strong and healthy every time. So that's good. So as a result, he's 100% fit. He's back for the last 4 games of the season. I can't promise he's going to play in all of them, or in any of them. You know, let's see how it goes. But to be fair, he probably will play against Morecambe, because it should be a bit of a stroll in the park, in theory. And he's 100% fit, so he's ready. And then what I'll probably do, Stu's 96%, as good as fit, but what I'll do is I'll bring him back next time. Either the next game or the game after that, if I remember that is. So yeah, Morecambe away, and we should really win this game. So I'm just going to make a few changes, nothing major. Obviously, Karen will go on the bench there. Ben's injured, so on the left we'll bring Sean. Let's put... hang on, who played in the previous game? So Chris played in the last game, which is 100%. Okay, that's fine. I think let's put Adam on the bench, actually. Keep Pedro on the bench. Take Dave off. And let's rest Barry. Hang on, who's got the best form out of Barry and Dave? Oh, okay, Superb and okay, and... Right, okay, in that case, let's put Carl instead of Barry. Let's put Martin instead of Darren. And I think... Let me see. Luke instead of Dave. Did Richard come on the last game? He didn't, so I'll bring him on in this one. How about Sean? That's suspension. Starting the 2nd of May. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I'll just keep him in. Because like I say, Sean is going to be suspended for the last 2 games anyway, so... There's no point putting someone else there. He might as well play until then. So yeah, I'm happy with that. And we really should win. I mean, part of me is tempted to go a little bit more attack-minded because we are playing a bad team. Yeah, let's do that, actually. Now, I tell you what. Yeah, let's go back and do what I said we were going to do. We'll put... Let me see. Let's put Crash Test there. I'll put Barry back in the team, along with Carl. Yeah, let's do that. So 3 centre-backs. I just think we're playing a team here who we should really score a few goals against, so why not go for it? So that will do there. As a result, let's see the subs bench. It's heavy on strikers and midfielders. Maybe we should be putting a defender on the bench, but... No, I'll start Martin in the next game, seeing as he was pretty much in the team up into the last minute there. Yeah, let's go with that. So Crash Test, he hasn't scored, I think, in his last 3 games now, so pressure's on. He's kind of got to score in this if he wants to be in contention for the last 3 games of the season. But we should win, and if we lose, this honestly will be the worst result of the season. Simply got to win. Oh, good chance there. Possession bar all the way down their end. Crash Test hit the post. Ash scores a rebound. 1-0. And hopefully that's the first of a few. Well, there we go. 2-0. Now, if we can score 4, I reckon, or more, that'd be great. And we're halfway there. But even if we didn't add to this tally and just won 2-0, at least we've won. We have to win this game. But we should be able to score a few goals against them. So far, so good. Half an hour gone. 2-0 up. We'll make 1 change at the break. Then again, we might make 2 because that's the 3rd one. We'll see. I didn't see who scored that. Ashley again. Looks like Ash is going to win the top goal scoring award. I think he's like 5 or 6 ahead of Pete now, but we'll see. So yeah, let's bring Pete off because he hasn't scored in that. Let's bring Richard on. And we'll bring Pedro on instead of Sean. And we'll see if we can add another goal or 2. Be nice for Richard and Crash Test to score, but clearly isn't the end of the world if they don't. But I'd like to add another 1 or 2 goals. But with only 20 minutes left, I mean, we're dominating again. Let's put Adam on for myself. And that's all our subs used. 15 minutes left. Can we get another one? Nah, it doesn't look like it, but we do have a corner. Richard scored. And I tell you what, his form lately has been amazing. Amazing. And as a team, we've just started playing so well lately. Right then, so let's check the table out. Oh, we're still 3rd, so what does that mean? Where's Oxford? Oxford won again, and Bradford drew, so that's good. So they drop points. Right, we're in a great position, basically. A great position. If we win our game in hand, we go top of the league with only 2 games left. Now, Gillingham, 78 points. The most they can get is 84. So if we, again, win our next game, we don't just go top of the league, we automatically get promoted. So the next game is a big one. And it's probably going to be at home as well. Look, Carl requested to stay. Karen requested to stay. Unbelievable. Just give them a sniff of the first team and all of a sudden they're everyone's best friend again. Unreal. So, yeah, how did Carl do, actually? Came in and got an 8. Nice to see. So, yeah, that was an interesting formation, wasn't it? It's the first time we've gone with that. I think, at least from the start. And it worked really well. We didn't concede a goal. And in terms of keeping clean sheets, all right, take away those 3 there. But look at that. Been doing well lately. Another one up there. So, yeah, really pleased. Okay, Wednesday the 29th of April. Away at Southend. Just avoid defeat. But like I say, if we win the game, it's entirely in our hands. So it is a big game. How did everyone do? Now, actually, we did do very well, but I'm not going to go with that same formation from the start. I just think that's a little bit risky. So, let's bring Owen back a little bit. We're going to put Martin at left back. We're going to put, let me see, Craig, 91%. Mark, very good. About Den. Poor. Right, so that's that one. Where's number 2 at? There he is. So let's Mark back in. Yeah, pleased with that. Now, I think... Yeah, Richard scored, didn't he? What I'm going to do, though, I'm going to possibly look into starting Pedro in the next game when Sean's suspended. So, with that in mind, I'm going to put Ash on the bench. Adam came on and did well. But again, just to mix it up, I'm going to put Trevor on the bench. And maybe bring Adam in the next game. How did... Barry's still superb. I'll rest Carl for this one. I don't want to give him too many games too soon after that last injury he got. So maybe look into definitely starting him in one of the last couple of games. So yeah, let's do that. A win would be amazing. We're on fire at the moment. We're really on form. But a draw would be a decent result. But a win, obviously, would just be the ultimate icing on the cake. Oh, nearly 1-0 up. And then nearly 1-0 down, just in the click of a finger. Yeah, possession-wise, it's pretty much 50-50. It seems to be going down their end a little bit and then coming straight back up. But we're 1-0 up and Pete scored. Great. And like I say, I can't even remember. If we win this game, I think we're promoted. That's how much of a big deal this is. I'm pretty certain that's true. So, remember that at half-time. Oh, for God's sake. Okay. Half-time team talk will be just go out there, get the win. Well done. And we're promoted. Ashley again. Pete and Ash have started to score so many goals again towards the end of the season. Dave, red card. Unbelievable. That is not what I wanted to see. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Dirty Dave. Anyway, we're 2-1 up. We were 2-1 up. It's now 2-2. I hope this doesn't cost us getting automatic promotion. That'll be so disappointing. If we lose, God, imagine that. Okay, so I tell you what. Let's bring Richard on again. You know, he seems to be scoring a few lately. We do need a goal. So we might just get it or contribute to it. So let's see. Oh, Owen got a yellow card there, so... Oh, dear me. 3-2 down. It's a little bit left field. Wasn't expecting this. Right. I'll come off. Luke's on. We'll have him pushing forward. We really need an equaliser. Ugh. Just when you thought our away day blues are a thing of the past, that happens. Let's bring Sean off, Ash on. And Richard scored. 3-3, brilliant. So at least we've got a point. That's the minimum we wanted. Richard gets a yellow card. Now, can we get a goal? Oh, no, time's run out. Oh, dear. That is poor. Alan, not the best game in the world. So that's the situation. And it didn't guarantee promotion, did it? Because Gillingham won their game. So, we're still not guaranteed. Talk about leaving it to the end. I bet we're going to lose our next game. I bet you any money. And Gillingham will win, which will mean that we'll need a point from the last game and we'll balls it up. And we need 5 goals to get 100. Hope we can do that. Okay, so let's bring Darren back. Sean suspended. We'll start with Pedro because he's done quite well lately. Keep Trevor on the bench. Keep Richard on the bench because he scored. Let me see. Let's put Cod 2 fan on there. And maybe defensively, let's put Den on there just to cover for Mark. Yeah, I think we can do this. We've got to win this game. Just have to win this game if we want to win the league. And if we draw or lose and Gillingham win, then they can possibly overtake us on the last game of the season. And that will be a disaster. Oh, Pedro scored. Look at that. This is, again, what I mean about taking your chance. Some people come in and it just come out from nowhere. Come in from the cold and start performing really well. Oh, 2-0. Great start. And we've got to win. And really, because of Oxford's goal difference as well. Well done, Owen. Oh, 3-0. Owen's going to take the penalty. They're down to 10 men. Oh, he's missed it. Ah, fair enough. Okay, well, he missed the penalty, but we're still 2 up. Not the end of the world. But like I was saying there, Oxford's goal difference is pretty good. So if we can rack in a few here, that would be nice. Ooh, nearly 3 at the end. So let's bring off Pete and put Richard on. It seemed to work last time. I'll come off for Richard. And keep it like that. That should be alright. They're down to 10 men, we're 2 up. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. Be nice to score another one though. Oh, Richard again. Ashley, oh, just wide. So this is a really crucial game, like I say, and we can't afford that. 2-1. I mean, it should have been 3. They should have been out of sight. Oh, that's fine. It was disallowed. Good. So with 20 minutes left, or less than that now, we'll make the last substitution. Let's bring Den on for Mark, who's played very well. And we'll just see out the last 20 minutes. In theory. Yeah, there's no way they're going to score 2 now. I'll tell you what, they're having a few chances. So brilliant, we've won the game. That's all we had to do, all we wanted to do. And that's interesting because we want Oxford and Bradford, ideally, the pair of them, not to win. But let's wait and see. Right, so the results were second. Oxford won again. Bradford lost to Fleetwood. What a shock. About Gillingham. Gillingham drew. So there we are. We're up. We're promoted. Brilliant news. What can I say? But we want to win the league. And we want to score 3 goals in the last game. Who's it against? Barnet. Where are Barnet? Oh, they're 12th in the form table. And overall, 17th. Oh, we can score against them. We can score 3. So brilliant. Yeah, promoted. Really, really pleased. Mission accomplished. But we want to finish 1 place higher than this. Great news. Look at that. YouTube FC win promotion. What a success. Champagne's flying in the changing rooms. Brilliant. Right, here we are. The final game of the season. Win it, and let's hope Oxford fail to win against Cheltenham. And we just beat them, and they were pretty resilient to a degree. Don't really care what happens in the Burton-Bradford game. Just doesn't matter as long as we win. If we lose, they can overtake us. So the objectives, win the game, ideally score 3 goals or more, and hope Oxford fail to win. That's what we want. So we've achieved what we said we were going to, so with that in mind, I'm pleased. Yeah, Richard and Den off. How did Pedro do? Again, came on. He got a 7 this time, but he did score, so I'll keep him in. And then what I'll do, I'll put Ash on the bench. I'll put Adam on the bench. And let's go with Interghost. And also let's go with Dave. Yeah, let's do that. Darren's back. Craig. What's Craig's fitness like? Yeah, it's good, but Mark's very good form. So let's keep it. Oh, keep it like that. But I did say, well, let's bring Barry off, and we'll put Carl back in, like I said we would. So away at Barnet. Remember, win the game, score 3 or more to take it to 100 goals. It's a penalty. Owen, don't miss your second one in a row. He scores 1-0, and this is all going well for us. Their keeper's sent off. They've had to put a sub-keeper on. I don't even know if he's a keeper, he might be a defender. So we can really start to pile the pressure on. And if this goes for us, win the game, score 3 goals or more, and Oxford failing to win, we're champions, top of the table, and nobody can say we haven't deserved it. because the form lately has been immense. Oh, I've hit the crossbar. Oh, come on. Libosu again. Owen, what is going on? He's got his second. We're flying. What a great end to the season for him and for us. And Pedro scored. And yes, that was an assist by me. So there we are. So there you go. 3-0. We've got 100 goals. Everything's going amazing. But wait and see. I bet Oxford won 5-0. So let's bring Pedro off. He's doing really well. But we'll bring Ash on. Start the second half. A strong end to the season from Pedro there. And Owen, like I say. They missed that chance. Oh, another chance by Ash. Okay, so let's make a sub in a sec. Pete has a good chance there at the far post. Let's bring Adam on for Pete. See if that... Oh, not Dave again. Oh, I thought he was going to get another red card. Ah, again, Alan, good save. See, I'm pleased with the clean sheets as well. You know, Alan's booked his ideas up lately. And things are going well. And then the last sub, let's bring Dave on for... He'll bring him on for me. There we go. Last 15 minutes. Can we get another one? Not the end of the world if we can't, but it'll be nice if we can. But either way, it's been a success. Another good save by Alan. Last 3 minutes of the season. At the countdown like New Year's. There we are. We've done it. We've done all we had to do. Now let's wait and see the other results. Here we go. I'm a little bit nervous. The 3-0 Division 3 win against Barnet was a good result. Oh, we're first. Look at that. 4-0. Cheltenham have done us a massive favour. Well, what can I say? Top of the league. Look at that. Champione, champione, ole, ole, ole. Come on, get in there. 100 goals, 89 points. 27, we deserve that. Let's have a look. Team form, we must be top of the table. Look at that. Unreal. I'm really, really pleased with that. Well done, lads. Well done, everyone there. Well done, everyone in the B team. Honestly, everybody played their part. Everybody played at least once. And so we all played our part in that season. Obviously, some a lot more than others, but ultimately, all part of a squad. And the experiment, if you like, has paid off. We've still got a friendly to come against Tenerife. So I guess we'll save the thanks till then, but that's brilliant. Really, really good. I'm really pleased with that. Okay, so what I should say now, actually, is that I've arranged, behind your back, 2 more friendlies. So we've got 3 friendlies altogether. I thought if we just have one friendly match, then only 16 players can take part. Now, we've got 36 players in the squad. So let's arrange more friendlies. If we arrange 2, then only 32. You know, 2 16 to 32. Only 32 players could take part. So it made sense to arrange 3 friendlies, and then that way everyone in the squad can play. Bloody hell, look at that. United 5, Real Madrid 0. I was thinking, Iker Casillas sent off there. Oh my life, what a mistake. They didn't put a sub-keeper on the bench. Well, they won't be doing that mistake again. And in the Allianz Arena in Germany, 5-0, Rooney scoring 4. What an absolute hiding. Oh, look at this. Blue Tonic 78 and Christy O'Connell have been called up to the United States World Cup squad. Get in there. Brilliant news. That's pretty funny, actually. Right then, so, at last, Tenerife. Right, so yeah, I think a good idea, as I said, will be to pick a completely different team for all 3 games. Now, what I'll do for the next game, and certainly the third, is bring these players back in. So everybody at some stage will play. And seeing as there's 3 games and we've got 3 goalkeepers, then we'll play a different keeper in each match as well. So I'll put Alan in goal. It's a bit risky, but I'm not going to put a sub-keeper on the bench. I'll go with, let me see. Let's go with Mark at right back. Let's go with Martin at left back. 2 centre-backs, we'll go with Matthias and TG Apuleius. In the middle, we'll go with Trevor and Adam, shock 16. Let's put the other Adam on the bench, add foot 1. Let's start with Pedro, 1-up game over. Ashley Escort can go up front and he can be paired alongside Richard. On the left wing, we'll put Sean, Pompey Games Room. And then the last few subs, we'll have Ash, Dave, let me see, Craig and Christy. And I think that's pretty decent. Yeah, let's just go with that. And then hopefully the trick is to try and remember who's played and rotate it for the next match and then the one after that. So what I've kind of done here, in theory anyway, is played a team, a mixture really of first teamers, you know, ones who have played a lot throughout the season, and fringe players as well. And that's what I want to do for all 3 games, where possible. 1-0, thank you very much. Richard to Ash, 1-0 to the YouTube. A highly realistic score, of course. We should actually create a team, a real-life YouTube FC team. I'm surprised they haven't thought about it already. Marketing, think of it. 2-0. The joy of sticks. Well done, Mark. I don't think he scored throughout the regular season. So I'm pretty certain, as we go 3-0 up, I saw that, Richard. Wow, absolutely hammering them. But yeah, I'm pretty... Is it 4? Oh, nearly 4 there. I'm pretty certain that Mark didn't score in the season. Yeah, there you go. So he saved his first goal for the sunny climate of Tenerife. Well done. So yeah, let's bring Christy on for Trevor. And let's bring Ash on for Adam. We'll switch them 2 round. And yeah, let's do that. Go into the second half. Things have gone really well. 3-0. There is no chance we're going to blow this unless Alan decides to get sent off. And then that would be a disaster because we didn't put a sub-keeper on the bench. But no, things have gone really well. I know they've scored, so that was timed well, wasn't it? But 3-1, I'd have taken that. And I reckon we can add another one to the tally. Let's make another couple of subs. So what we'll do is we'll put Ash on the wing. We'll bring Pedro off and put Adam on. Let's bring Mark off for Craig. And then Dave can go up front with Richard. And Richard takes over the captaincy. And hopefully we can, well, obviously hold on to the win, but maybe even get another one. Now, if we concede, that'll be a nervous last 5, 10, 15 minutes, whatever it is. Oh, cleared by Ash there. So yeah, just over 15 minutes left. Great save by Alan. And I think this has been a really good performance. And more importantly, a really good result. Got a corner now. Oh, we've scored. Psycho Fox hit the bar, I think, there, but Ash was that scored. Well done, Ash. Good save by Alan. So yeah, 4-1, really pleased with this. And then hopefully I'll rotate the team. And I'd like to give everyone a game. If I forget to give everyone a game, then I'll feel a right idiot. Right, I think what we will do actually is put Alan in the B team because, you know, he's played his friendly there. Karen will play this game. So what I'll also do is, I'll not call Neil up to this one, but I will for the next game. Let's bring Ben in for this one. Well, actually, is he 100%? 91. Ugh. Let's see, what about Trusteft? 92. Stu. Alright, well that's done that one then. Ben will be in the next one. So Stu's in this one. Gymnastica. Right, so Karen in goal. And if we mix it up a little bit here, so let's start with Den. And we'll put Riddler on YouTube at left back. We'll put Carl and Stu as centre-backs. Start with Lukey Wookie and Crash Test Gaming. We'll put Cod 2 fan on the wing. We'll start with Dave but put Adam on the bench. Let me see. Let's put Chris Marder Games on there. Let's start with Adam. And we'll put Barry on the bench. This is going to... Already this is getting confusing. Right, so let's take Sean off and put Chris Marder Games in there. And let's put... Let me see. Let's put Pedro on the bench. Yeah, let's go with that. Not really been thinking this through, but hopefully everyone is at least getting some game time here. So this should be easy. 1-0. What a start. Well done, Dave. Justifies his starting position. No, he doesn't, because it was disallowed. Brilliant. But there's plenty of time left for us to win the game and for him to score as well. And let's see if Crash Test can score a few. Speaking of Dave, this time it counts. 1-0. But yeah, Crash Test, obviously his goal scoring record has been fantastic. Especially in friendlies as well. I think the last one he scored 4. COD 2 fan, 2-0. And like I say, just generally speaking, it's been a shame that you couldn't play everyone, but obviously, you know, with a team of 16 or a matchday squad of 16, and you can only play 14 of them, you know, 11 starting and using 3 subs, then it's always very difficult to leave people out. But what can you do? I think under the circumstances, we've played everyone accordingly, really. Dave gets his second. Actually, I say everyone accordingly. That's not strictly fair, of course, because, you know, some people hardly played. But that's just based upon the fact that there were so many other players. Yeah, let's bring Barry on for Carl. Let's bring Craig on for Den. And Trevor for Lukey Wookie. There you go. And then we'll make the other 3 subs sometime during the second half. COD 2 fans got another. The pair of them are on hat-tricks. In fact, Dave should have had a hat-trick, really, if that other goal had counted, but obviously it didn't. We can't complain. 4-0. Oh, another chance for Dave. Craig gets a yellow card. So yeah, let's make 1 sub here. Let's bring Adam on for Crash Test. And then we'll make the other sub around about 65 minutes. And then that'll be it. Okay, here we go. Let's bring Pedro on for Adam. 20 minutes left. Are we going to get more goals? Yes, we are. 5-0. A familiar scoreline. I've had a few 5-0s. We had 3 5-0s in a row, didn't we? Going back, what, 2-3 vids? It's unbelievable. But can we get 6? We can. We just score on demand. And look at that. Adam's come on and scored twice. So that's a really good return. Can we get 7? Oh. Well, we still could. We've only gone and got 7. Unbelievable. Literally scoring on demand. And look at that. I mean, alright, we've conceded a goal right at the end, but Adam coming on and getting a hat-trick, just like Richard did, didn't he, in another friendly? No, in fact, actually, Richard got the hat-trick against Southend in the league. Or did he? Yeah, I think so, anyway. Well, we can always go back and watch the video to see when it was. So yeah, brilliant performance, well done. 7-1. Oh, look at that. 1 shot right at the end went in. Absolutely walked all over them. Right then. Real Oviedo versus YouTube FC, the last game on this celebratory tour. From the double winners, YouTube FC. Got a nice little ring to it, that. Okay, so let's pick a team from scratch. We'll have Neil in goal, playing his first game of the tour. We'll have, at right back, we'll have Mark. At left back, again, pretty certain playing his first game of this little mini tour here, Darren. Same story with Dave. Partner in Dave, we'll put Barry. We'll stick Den on the bench. We'll have Trusteft on the bench. On the right, we'll have Sean. On the left, we'll have Ben. In the middle, we'll have Owen. I'll also go in the middle there as well. And much like, well, a few of us, I think this is both myself and Owen's first game in this little Spanish tour, so let's make it count. We'll have Ash on the bench. We'll put Pete up front along with Adam. I mean, Adam got a hat-trick in the last game, so I think it's only fair he plays in this. We'll have Crash Test Gaming on the bench along with Lukey Wookie. Obviously, I'll make myself captain, and we'll go from there. So yeah, nice warm evening here in Oviedo at the Carlos Tartiere. Probably absolutely battered that pronunciation, but there we are. So, oh, nearly. What a good start that would have been. But in saying that, I mean, 22 minutes already, and I think that was the first chance we created, so hardly anything has gone on so far. So we'll make a couple of subs at half-time, and hopefully we'll come away with this with a win. It'll be nice to win the last game of the season and make it 3 wins out of 3 in Spain. But we'll see. Right, we're going to bring Adam off for Crash Test. It's funny, Adam gets 45 minutes, does absolutely nothing, but in the previous game he scored 3 in 15 minutes, so work that one out. So we'll just make the 1 sub for now, and then any second now. Oh, Crash Test, what a chance. Yeah, any second now we'll make the second one. Penalty. Here we go. Set up nicely. Thank you very much. 1-0. And if we can just end the game now, with me scoring the winner, I'd be pleased with that. So I'll make the second sub. Let's bring Trusteft on for Owen. And we'll bring Den on for Mark. And we'll make the last 2 subs shortly. And if we can get a second, actually, just for, a little bit of breathing space, that would be nice. And I don't care if we concede, it really doesn't bother me. As long as we win. Right, 15 minutes left. I'll come off. Luke can come on. And on the right, Sean can come off. And Ash can come on. Den's taken over the captaincy. So let's hold on for the win. Or extend it. 10 minutes left. Crash Test with another chance. Yes, we've scored. Pete's shot was blocked. Ash hits the rebound in. And is that the last goal of this season? Or are we going to get another? Nearly got another. And is it a clean sheet? And Crash Test has scored, actually, at the other end. So, nice little ending. He shows that he can still stick the ball in the back of the net. His first goal for a while. And yeah, really pleased with that. Darren gets the Man of the Match award. Neil didn't really have anything to do. We dominated the game. And that is a success. Well done, lads. Going out in style. Right, let's have a look at all the stats from the season. Not to compare how everybody did against each other, because obviously we all play in different positions and we've all got different ability levels. But as a team, it'll be interesting to see how well we did. Okay, so first up, there's physical condition. Now, obviously, this is going to be very low for everybody, because we've just come off the back of a long, arduous, yet successful season. Hugely successful. So, as a result, everybody's fitness and condition is going to be, clearly low, as you can see. But the longer the days go by, the more we recuperate, so, yeah. Morale level. Now, this is just how it stands at this moment in time, not throughout the season. So don't read too much into that. Player form. Again, this is just how players are doing at this moment in time. So, superb form by Ash. But in saying that, obviously it's reflective, not just at this precise moment, but the last few games. And I'm sure you can spot yourself if you want to have a look. Average ratings. So as the season progresses, obviously we get ratings and marks out of 10 for each game. Add them all up. And come what the end of the season, this is what we averaged. So not bad, actually. Pretty pleased with that. There's no one who played really poor. No one averaged, say, 5 or something like that. So yeah, it's really good. Goals scored. Now this is good because we had 20 different goal scorers. And there was a stage at the start of the season, I think maybe as many as, I don't know, perhaps 10 games. and we only had about 4 or 5 different scorers. And it was a little bit, well, dare I say, boring. But as the season progressed, obviously more and more people chipped in with a goal. And that's nice to see. Obviously Ash and Pete there at the top, 38 and 34 respectively. But you'd expect that because they were the 2 main strikers. Crash Test piping up there with 13, and Owen with 10. I mean, that's really good for a defensive midfielder. I mean, you look at Christie, a fellow defensive midfielder, just the 1. Trevor had 2. I scored 5. So 10, I mean, that's very good. Richard scoring 7. I think all of them came in the last 5 or 6 games. So that was pretty impressive. So yeah, really pleased with that. Very good going. Now we can see the assist table. 21 direct assists altogether. So yeah, that's pretty impressive really. Again, Ash at the top, closely followed by Pete. And once again, I'm sure you can spot yourself. Now, just because if you don't have an assist against your name, doesn't mean to say you weren't indirectly, or I guess kind of directly involved, because let's say Trevor could have passed the ball on to Dave, who then passed it on to Ash, who scored. But obviously that assist would then go to Dave, not anyone else who was involved in the move. So obviously throughout the course of the season, everybody contributed. Man of the Match awards, again, relatively spread out a little bit there. But Alan getting 7, which is pretty good. Disciplinary points? What? Top of the table? Right, I don't get this. I got 7 yellow cards. Now, Dave, sorry to highlight you there, Dirty Dave, but 5 yellow cards, 3 red, but only 15 disciplinary points. Now, how does he get 15 points with 5 yellows and 3 reds? Yet I get 22 disciplinary points for 7 yellows. Now, I think, if I'm going to take an educated guess, I think it may work out, say, if you get 2 back-to-back yellow cards, then maybe you'll get more points on your record than if you got them 2 yellow cards spread over, say, 5 or 6 games. But even then, I think that's a little bit harsh. So, 22 points. I refuse to accept I'm the dirtiest member of this team. Absolutely refuse. Let's quickly move on. Yeah, so contract information. I did set everyone's contract automatically to 3 years. And I can either decrease or increase that at any moment. So, yeah. Wouldn't read too much into that. And similarly, don't read anything into the wages or the estimated value. Estimated value depends on how well you're doing. At the time, obviously, it depends on potential. And also, it is reflective of your age. So you could conceivably have an older player who is better than Ash, but because he's slightly younger at 28, then his value's got to be worth more. But it doesn't mean he's a better player than, say, someone who's 38. It doesn't mean that. It's just like I say, the game essentially makes the younger players worth more money, which I suppose is accurate in real life as well. And the last thing I'll look at is the general info tab. Now, very quickly, that just tells you where you got to. First round of the Cup, 3rd round of the League Cup, lost to Villa, remember. Winners of the Auto Windscreen Shield, finished 1st. Attendance records, record results, all that kind of stuff. But I want to look at the main tab. So, not a lot here, but highest league placing. Well, so far, our highest ever league placing is 1st in Division 3, because we've just won the league. Highest attendance, nearly full there, 10 short of capacity. Lowest attendance, average attendance, that's pretty good. Our biggest win, 5-0. Now, we did have a few 5-0s, but the first 5-0 we registered was that one against Port Vale, so that's the one that stays on the record until it's obviously beaten. Our biggest defeat, 5-2. Most goals in a season, Ash. Assists in a season, Ash again. Ash coming in for the hat-trick now, average rating, 749. Most Man of the Match awards in a season, as we've just seen a minute ago, Alan with 7. Most disciplinary points, thank you very much. Most goals in a match, 3. Now you may be thinking, well hang on, you know, a few people scored 3. Crash Test scored 4 in a friendly, but this is only official games, not friendlies. And even though other people did score a hat-trick, I think Pete maybe got another one. I know Ash did and also Richard did. But again, much like the Port Vale game, Pete was the first one to do it, so it's that record that stays on there again until it's beaten. transfer fee paid and transfer fee received. Well, obviously we've not bought anyone, we've not sold anyone, so that will be empty. Quick look at the financial information. I mean, this changes every week, depending on your season ticket sales, gate receipts, etc, etc. But look at that, 48 million, so we are never going to go skint, ever. So that's about it, guys, actually, quite frankly. Oh, by the way, everyone in the B team as well. I think it's only fair that we quickly look at their ratings. There's Neil, Karen, Riddler on YouTube, and Trust Theft. So everybody, whether it was a B team member, or of course if it was an A team member, a first team member, everyone did really well. And I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who wanted to get involved. That's not a dig at anyone who didn't. I understand, genuinely understand that football isn't for everyone. And perhaps a lot of you who don't like football or who maybe don't understand it, maybe the thought of being involved in this over so many videos was a little bit, I don't know, slightly daunting or just even slightly boring for that matter. I get that. You know, some people perhaps didn't want to be bamboozled by statistics and average ratings and playoffs and points for a win and this, that and the other. But hopefully for those that have watched this, whether you've watched them all or whether you've just watched a few or one or whatever it is, hopefully what you've seen is that the intention was never to take it seriously. It was always entirely a community thing. I just thought it would be a laugh. Something a little bit different, just to include people that we're all familiar with. And by the way, if you see a name here, and obviously in the B team as well, that you're not familiar with, then please just type their name into the search bar. Obviously, you know, on YouTube. And check out the channel. You know, you might discover a really good channel that you didn't know about. I mean, one of the things that I was going to do at the end of every video was to highlight someone, you know, and say, oh, by the way, this is their channel, check it out. But in the end, I thought, you know what? I'm not really sure how many people would bother looking because sometimes I can't be bothered. You know, when people say, oh, check this channel out. I've got a free package of someone. Oh, don't forget to check the channel out. And I'm watching it thinking, I can't be bothered. And I'm sure you're the same as well. And I feel quite guilty saying that. I don't always do it, of course. But sometimes I do. And I know you do, so don't even pretend you don't. So, yeah, I just thought that was a waste of time. But still, yeah, what's the harm? I mean, generally speaking, how many of you are aware of, say, Matthias's channel? Probably not many of you, but he's a really nice guy. Check out his channel. I mean, why not? You know, same with everyone. You know, Trevor does his Saturn stuff. It's fantastic. Anyway, I've just highlighted two and I wasn't going to highlight any. There's loads of people there and there. If you don't know them, check them out. What have you got to lose? The answer is nothing. So that's that. Now, will this come back, you're asking? I know you're all shouting, Alex, is this going to come back? And, well, I don't know, to be honest with you. I think this has just been a bit of an experiment. I think it's gone really well. It has meant that I've uploaded 16 videos in the space of, well, 2 weeks. And it's been really in your face. And I think the thing is I committed to it very early on. Tell you what, let's have a change of scenery here. Yeah, I committed to it very early on. And as a result, I felt I had to keep uploading them every day or every other day. But I won't lie, it was pretty draining having to do it. And even those of you who have really enjoyed this, I'm sure deep down, if this was a regular thing, as in every day or every week, you would get bored of it. I know you would. So, never say never. We may come back. And if we do, perhaps we'll carry on from here, from this point. And next season we'll be in the higher division. Or we could start again in the Spanish league. Why not? You know, the realms of fantasy, isn't it? We can do what we like. So, but yeah, if I do that, what I am thinking of doing in the future, of course, is maybe, well, not that I can do it in the past, is to maybe make one video a month and have it like an hour long, which is massive. But if it was only a month or monthly, that might be the thing to do. In regards to doing it every day again, I think that's way too much. But like I say, I had to do it because I'd already committed to that. So yeah, never say never, but I just think, yeah, let's for now we'll go out on a high. We've won the league, we've scored 100 points, we've won the double. You know, we didn't win the league till the last game of the season. we didn't get promoted to the penultimate day of the season. It was pretty exciting, really. So that's that. Let's take a look at all the divisions just quickly. And you can see where your team finished. So there's United, top of the league. Bottom of the Premier League. Top of the Championship. And the bottom. If I'm going through this too quickly, you can always pause it if you're that interested. Top of League One. There's Swindon, who we beat, remember. Bottom of League One, Brentford and Stevenage, we beat them as well. So we beat a lot of teams in higher divisions. And of course the top. And there's the bottom. Let's look at the top again. Look at that. 100 goals. And the team form? Brilliant. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to wrap this up for now. Like I say never in regards to coming back. But what we're going to see now with my channel is, I guess, going back to a little bit of normality. Which is, you know, your pick-up videos, tag responses, talkie style videos, gameplay videos, that kind of thing. So, will we ever come back, YouTube FC? Never say never. See you later.